What if I told you you were about to witness women screaming and kicking in the air?
I'd say, how did you get a hold of Anne Heche and Margot Kidder's vacation video?
Nice. But what if I told you it was part of a karate event sponsored by Paul Mitchell?
I'd say, please, dear God, let it be a show we made fun of on Cheap Seats.
Well, what if I told you it is?
I'd say, sweet, but I already knew that because we did the show together.
Exactly. A brand new episode of Cheap Seats 2003 ISKA Karate Championships is next on Classic.
Cheap Seats! Listen to this rocking song. It's 27 seconds long. This is our new Cheap Seats theme. Season 4, we have a dream. To teach the children how to laugh with the help of our great staff. Going farther than Ron Parker. Comedy was never darker. This ain't no time to be a slouch. Join the boys here on the couch. They'll take you on a nasty ride. In the vault of U.S. pride. Cheap Seats! Doing it! USA!
Hey everybody, welcome to Cheap Seats, where today we'll be watching some karate from 2003 and some kickboxing from 2002. It's been tough times for karate fans as we've recently lost one of our greatest teachers, Mr. Miyagi, better known as Pat Morita. Who? Arnold from Happy Days? Oh. This one's for you, homie. Randy, what are you doing? That's expensive sake, dude. Oh, okay. I'm pouring this soy sauce for you, Randy! That is a very expensive rug. Great. Hey, I'm just trying to pay tribute to the man. Well, then why don't we just dedicate today's show in his honor? Okay, so no spilling? No. Well, can I at least roundhouse kick that expensive bottle of red wine? Yes, but first let's kick the out of some Paul Mitchell-sponsored martial arts. Karate, a slow, steady... Holy she's a maniac. She is a maniac on the floor, and she's chopping like she's never chopped before.
Beijing.
What did her imaginary friend do to her to deserve that?
That's the great thing about the Chinese wushu athlete.
Freeze it. Mike Chat? His name contains both the tool of his trade and what he does with that tool. Brilliant.
Technique and fluidity of movement.
Fluidity of movement? She's having a psychotic episode.
Statistic score, I guess, from the judges, and they're also looking at tech.
Oh my God, I love you. This is the best karate idol ever.
Right.
I want to see her kick Seacrest. Just kick him.
Power executed throughout the movement, and then it's
wow.
expression.
And now she can't have children.
The originality of the moves that go into the artistic side.
Is it breakdancing or... I don't know, but she just saved 3 rec centers with that move.
Nice. Well done.
Wait, she's moonwalking. It is a breakdancing competition.
That's such great focus.
So Ying Lee, 99.803. Now Casey.
I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler.
Carolina.
Okay, good. She just needed to get that one scream out of her system. Now she'll just calm down and...
Now in Hamilton, Canada.
Okay, this is going to be weird.
North of the border.
Who's she yelling at? The voices in Anne Heche's head.
These two competitors.
If a baby dropped out of her right now, would you be the least bit surprised? Nope.
One's dressed in white, one's in black.
Sweet, she just painted the fence. And now she just knocked the fence down. That seems so counterproductive.
Which is who actually performed the best. And that's the reason for the two.
Who do you think she's envisioning in her head right now? Mike Chat.
Every form, and that'll help them pull.
Okay, she definitely pulled a groin that time.
Yeah, if you look
So did I.
energy coming out of his face, incredible amount of power, but a different display of power, whereas the wushu
Yes, the power to live out her days alone.
no yelling, very subtle breathing, and here it's very, very dynamic, very, very loud.
Really?
Great intensity.
Who did the score for this? John Williams? No, Alf Clausen. Composer jokes.
Great focus, solid stance, sticking all her moves.
Look
Nice
out.
combination.
Here comes Jaws out of that blue mat. I'd feel a lot better if I had one more quick yell.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay, cue the bow so we can see the Paul Mitchell sign. Perfect.
99.
I hate when they get lazy and just round up.
So she moves up above Ying Li. Now Lauren Carney.
Art's daughter?
Young lady, 18 years old, out of Coral
Did
Springs,
she
Florida,
swallow an air horn?
south near Fort Lauderdale.
She seems stable. See, she doesn't need to scream. The glance totally does the job. Freeze it. I think we just found her new MySpace photo.
And in all actuality, she's a student of Casey Marks. Not
Really?
with,
You couldn't
subtle
tell.
breathing, and here it's very. This is an exciting moment for her. I know she was nervous.
Oh, she's auditioning for the Sam Kinison biopic.
Here as an adult, but here she is on stage at the World Championships competing against her instructor.
Like Vader versus Obi-Wan.
If you must. This is really intense mime work.
And if I'm not mistaken, the form she's running is called Unsu.
You're mistaken. It's called crazy. And now she's doing a Lenny Bruce. Back into a Kinnison. Wow, that was seamless. Bangs 1, Lauren 0.
Very well done. First time in the adult division.
Ooh, she lost by 6/100ths of a point. Should have used more Paul Mitchell sculpting gel.
So, Casey Marks.
I'm so proud of you! I'm so excited, Mom. I can't believe I won. Let's go to the Olive Garden and celebrate.
Encouragement. Marks wins it. Carney
Okay,
second. Ying
that was crazy. Ying Li of China does a beautiful, graceful routine, and yet she comes in third behind two crazy, yelly North Americans. I know. How the hell is this event judged? It makes no sense at all.
That's because you don't understand how karate scoring works.
Rabbi Mark Shalowitz, the windsurfing rabbi, what are you doing here?
Well, first of all, today, boys, I'm Mark Shalowitz, the karate kicking rabbi. Watch out for my magic feet. Look at you, boys. You look wonderful with a shimmer because it's summertime and you're healthy and you're eating right, I hope. Huh? And you with the glasses, what is that all about? I love the modern frames. You look like an architect. All right, anyway, what are we doing?
No one here knows how to score karate. Can you help us out with that?
Sure, of course I could. It's very simple. In 2003, there were 7 judges, each of whom gave competitors a score in technical merit and artistic expression, both on a scale of 10. The high and low scores in each category were thrown out, leaving a total of 10 scores for a maximum of 100 points, huh? And there you have it, karate scoring in a soup mandal. Or a nutshell, whatever you believe in. Some people would say nutshell. We would say soup mandal, all right? But we're not judging because we're not judgmental people, boys, are we?
No.
You believe what you believe. As long as you're happy, be happy.
Yay!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have tickets to see Modest Yahoo tonight.
Oh, really? That's a tough ticket to get. How'd you do that?
I know the owner of Irving Plaza.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, who owns Irving Plaza?
Irving Plazowitz.
Hey, welcome back to Cheap Seats, where we're watching the 2003 ISKA U.S. Open. Coming up, it's the 11 and under competition, and if I can speak for Randy, we are both excited to see what these kids can do. And if I can speak for Jason, I'll say, there! Look at me, I'm Jason and I'm on TV. There! Are you done? 1 second. There!
forms. All our competitors here, 11.
Blue hair.
And under.
Paul Mitchell is not pleased.
Taylor Lautner.
The government just asked Google for all searches of Taylor Lautner. Nothing says karate more than a gymnastics move. AC/DC TNT. Really? Hey, at least it's not Dirty Deeds.
Taylor Lautner, what a
Who just whistled? Somebody arrest that woman.
members. This kid always comes
Excuse me,
out
father coming through. What I say, Taylor? No karate until you finish your homework.
with traditional moves to the extreme.
He's bowing. He hasn't done anything yet except make everyone feel really uncomfortable.
And remove from the top. You know,
Someone got into his mom's Crest white
he just
strips.
wants to do something a little bit flashier, and he wants to get a real high artistic
For
impression.
only 39 cents a day, you can sponsor Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, this kid's shredded. 4 hours of training a day. I mean,
4 hours a day, but that doesn't leave much time for friend. Oh, yeah.
oh, right there, Taylor's signature move right there.
He's 11 and he has a signature move. When I was 11, I didn't even have a signature.
What a showman. Oh, look at that. Whip back.
Take that, Mary Lou Retton.
Oh, full twist. Little bit of bobble at the end.
Is Red Bull making juice boxes now?
Adults are doing, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, at 10 years old, there's no one that's integrating these kind of moves and this level of difficulty into their forms.
That's because they're all busy making friends and watching SpongeBob SquarePants.
Nice. Look at the focus and intensity.
And look at the styling mousse on his head.
Is one of our many youth competitors. Next, Nashandra Kissel.
Is the backflip a mandatory opening move? What dojo did all these kids come from? Oh, makes sense.
She's only been doing extreme martial arts for 1 year.
That's because she's only been walking for a few years.
Girl displays is incredible. Not to mention in terms of performance and charisma, energy, and
Look
excitement.
at how calm she is. She's like a little Buddha, totally centered and peaceful. And oh God, look out! She's gonna kill us all. This is what happens when you feed Wendy Guay after midnight. My way! Kick it, Gremlin. Yeah, Gremlin, kick it.
Over there.
What's cool about her is that if she ever gets in a fight, she can use her braids as nunchucks.
Mikey mentioned it
Ow.
to the other competitors before about finishing the move and defining each move. And she looks like she's doing
And no.
Exactly.
Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, hold it.
Combinations because of the difficulty level. Whereas Nashandra, I mean, she's nailing it, driving the techniques in, landing in solid martial arts positions, and holding it.
Oh, Karate Gremlin, that's just showboating. How is Nickelodeon not doing a kung fu series with this girl?
Back, flip flop. Oh, another whip back right into a flash kick.
Take that, you shirtless 10-year-old blue-haired...
There's
Get her a body bag!
amazing skill at this age. I mean, another signature move. She integrates wushu.
When did these kids fight each other?
Movements. Oh, another twisting move into a traditional side kick.
My favorite traditional sidekick was Tonto. Mine was Spiro Agnew.
A little wink.
She is so cute. Let's adopt her. We can't adopt her, Rand. She's got parents. Whatever. We got our own TV show. She'd be way happier living here with us. We're not adopting her. Fine, but next time we're bored and you say, I wish we had a cute braid-wearing, flip-doing little karate girl to hang out with, I'll remind you of this day.
Training till now, incredible.
You know, even though this tournament is giving us a nice insight into the ISKA, I can't help but feel the Paul Mitchell coverage only goes scalp deep. I agree, but there is a way to go a little deeper. Whenever we want to see what's really going on in the karate world, we go to one man, John Clayton, inside the dojo.
There was quite a buzz surrounding Taylor Lautner's blue hair at this year's ISKA U.S. Open World Championship. Not so much for the color itself, but for the amount of blue he had in his hair. There was a lot of speculation as to whether or not ISKA officials would ban the excessive use of hair products in the competition. Officials feared that it could end up on the mat after one of Lautner's signature tumbles. The voice of Casey Marks has been a concern for Team Paul Mitchell for weeks now. Her constant screaming in practice has raised some concerns. Many ISKA insiders seem to think that if she loses her voice due to excessive screaming, she'll be a sitting duck for the raw karate talent of a silent Ying Li. I have it on good record that Team Paul Mitchell has hired the midwife who delivered Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise's baby to work with Martz in what will be silent practices to save her vocal cords for a strong season-ending run. I'm John Clayton, and that's what's going on inside the dojo.
First, do you have the styling mousse to handle an all John Paul DeJoria Do You Care? I don't, but I do have a fistful of sculpting gel. Oh, that'll work too. Kick it, graphics man!
Just the facts. Do you care?
Do you care that John Paul DeJoria once rode with the Hells Angels? Do you care that John Paul DeJoria's wife Eloise was the Playboy Playmate of the Month in April of 1988? Do you care that in high school John Paul DeJoria was voted least likely to succeed? So the future hair mogul was voted least likely to succeed? Who was voted most likely to succeed? Neil Peart, drummer from Rush and creator of Peart and Peart Plus shampoos. Wow, he really is a new world man. He is.
Luis Santos, who took first place in this, basically, guys, an exhibition of the skills in an actual attack situation.
Yes, because an actual attack always involves people in matching robes.
Choreographed, his attackers come at him in a random fashion.
Random yet highly predictable.
To do, and especially look good.
Well, that was worthy of a trophy.
Going home with the hardware.
Unless someone mugs him.
We move into a new exhibition element for this year, and that is submission grappling.
Or as they call it in the military, prelude to a dishonorable discharge.
Blue uniform, Roger Kessler.
Now, what they're basically trying to do is to get
speed date
into a submission hold where the person who is in the hold can't...
It's like ultimate fighting without the cage or the fighting.
Or submit, and that's how they win.
Most casually dressed ref ever.
Similar to wrestling...
Did he just order a beer?
...are generally not legal, like arm bars where you work against a joint are not legal in wrestling. They are in submission grappling.
The ref looks like he's grappled a lot of buffalo wings into submission. Whoa, weird.
Trap his arm. Now he's trying to trap his leg.
Two-piece robe. Not the best call for this sport.
It's called submission grappling, but with the level of talent that most of these guys have, very rarely get to submission, I would think.
And this is related to karate how again?
Train for it. They condition themselves to withstand a lot of pressure against the joints in the throat or the neck.
I want to see a submission. You heard the announcer. These guys almost never submit. It'll probably just end in a... Oh, okay then.
You see him tap his leg? He submitted.
I thought that was just a seizure.
Team, I am so...
Paul Mitchell has a team? He's sponsoring the event. That's a conflict of interest. That'd be like Halliburton. Okay, stop right there, Rand. Our show is being wiretapped.
Not only are you well-trained, are you well-focused?
You are very well groomed, unlike me.
That what martial arts is all about is mind.
Oh, that's where the mind is.
Great. But more important, it's mind over matter.
Kind of takes the air out of your event when your closing speech is in the parking lot of a strip mall.
So well put it. Great representatives of what...
If you close your eyes, he kind of sounds like Bud Collins with better hair.
Working together, whether you win or lose, you still work together.
Unless you work in Congress.
Body, you're all working together. And America needs more...
If this was the Oscars, the orchestra would be playing full blast about now, and they'd be sending Adrian Brody to gently lead him away.
Mitchell will round things out.
Mortal Malcolm in the middle, and Tekken Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Right. Synchronized forms competition, the final team.
Now these guys have brought
This is how the original Say video started out.
into the actual routine.
Cameraman with an inner ear infection.
New way now taking the lead off of the Hong Kong style.
Wait, they're not going to fight each other? This...
And in definition of synchronization, As long
Karate Twin Powers, activate! Form of an ice cube. Shape of a bucket of ice water. Idiot! One of us has to be an eagle. This is one step away from being a workout video.
Nice 540 move.
Flying Tomato would have done a 1080.
Look at that.
This is like Dancing with the Stars, only less powerful. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated.
both of these competitors in their own right are world champions. If
In their own right? That's worse than saying in their own mind.
Very difficult to beat.
Synchronicity, you hear hours and hours of practice, but this
Really? Ghost of the Machine was so much more musically layered.
These guys so tight together like this.
Tonight on the Logo Network.
In the air, on the ground, landing together. Nice, solid finish. Together, sticking a solid performance.
What a surprise! Team Paul Mitchell won the Paul Mitchell Championships.
Congratulations to all the teams involved, but Team Paul...
Trophy, the mailbox from Superman's hideout.
What a great display.
Well, there you have it, the 2003 ISKA US Open, and I have to admit, I was surprised by how many different events there were. Yeah, well, what surprised me was that the competition was sponsored by Paul Mitchell. Well, when was the last time you got your hair cut at a Paul Mitchell salon? Never. When was the last time you did? Last week. You brought a camera crew with you to the salon? Yeah, I knew we were going to have this discussion. Are you clairvoyant? No, but I knew you were going to ask me that. Hey, welcome back to Cheap Seats. Time to switch gears and check out some kickboxing from the 2002 K1 Las Vegas Grand Prix. K1 is one of Japan's most popular sports, and it gave us an idea for a movie. Here's the pitch. Jim Belushi is a down-on-his-luck cop who partners up with a street-smart German shepherd to take down a corrupt kickboxing cartel. And we call it K1K9. Best part? We've already got the sequel. Belushi and the dog go undercover as Tibetan monks in an attempt to infiltrate a band of rogue Himalayan Sherpas. The title? K1, K9 on K2? No. Himalayan Nights. Oh, I like that much better. Me too. Yeah, thank you.
He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and he weighed 200.
Weighed? Why the past tense? He's a ghost, Jay. A huge Canadian ghost.
1 draw, 12 wins by
13 losses. Goodridge. More like Bad Ridge.
tournament champion.
Hugh Laurie in the house.
Big Daddy, Gary Goodridge.
That's right. 13 losses, people. Check me out.
And his opponent, he fights out of the red corner.
What did we say about shaving your head, Jeff? Do it. That's right. Sorry.
His record, 49 wins.
Neck rub doing nothing.
Knockouts to his credit, 12 defeats and 1 draw.
They've got 25 losses between them. Yeah, it's basically a fight between the Saints and the 49ers.
Fukuoka champion, introducing the very popular Mike Bernardo.
If you have to say he's popular, then he's not popular. So Taguchi, not impressed. Nice outfit on the ref. Was he dealing blackjack 20 minutes ago?
3 minutes, 5 rounds. Okay? 3 knockdown system. Don't use head to deliver. And don't attack to groin.
If no one can understand the ref, it should be anything goes.
Okay? Fight aggressive.
What?
Take hand.
Billy Joel on break from tour. He's got to pay his car insurance somehow.
Stay quiet. Stay quiet.
I don't want to say it's quiet, but I just heard a nickel gently rolling on the floor.
One of the biggest names in K1.
Okay, this is just boxing without boots.
In the black trunks.
Break. Hey, stop.
Taking on Gary Goodridge in the Super.
Ron McCarron from the poker shows? He is to Vegas what Hank Goldberg is to Miami. ESPN's guy on the inside.
Bernardo, a very popular fighter.
Oh, great. This is just going to be one of those fights where they just feel each other out for 5 or 6 rounds and, oh, God, it's on! What the? You can't do that. Did you not hear what the referee said before the match started?
Don't use head to deliver a brawl. And don't attack to groin. No throwing. And not too much clinching with that attack. Okay? Fight aggressive. Shake hands.
No hard feelings, but somehow I think Bernardo doesn't see it that way.
Bernardo can't see anything right now.
If you are a professional fighter.
There you go. He did show some discipline.
Bernardo losing popularity as well as a significant amount of blood from his brain.
Bernardo's favor, but so far,
Bernardo looks like he's fighting his way back into this thing.
match in his favor.
Down goes Bernardo. Down goes Bernardo. And there's a dance befitting of what just happened.
Now the fight is not over. There's no.
I love it. There is no way they can call this fight. Or, well, at least he's not going to do another dance. Or... And with that, our cheap seats martial arts extravaganza comes to a close. It's been fun, it's been fundamental, and I think we've all learned a thing or two because of it. I agree. We've learned that if you're voted most popular, you're gonna get your face smashed in. We've learned that if you're voted least likely to succeed, you will win the karate tournament that you sponsor. And we've learned that grappling looks a hell of a lot like Twister, played in Provincetown. Which reminds me, we should give out some cheapies. Cheapie for most egregious conflict of interest, Team Paul Mitchell for winning the tournament that they sponsored. John Paul DeJoria may give a spirited pep talk, but with this victory, he proves that he's no better than a hairstyling Halliburton. Cheapie for least intimidating flash mob, these guys. Come on, it's 3-on-1. And here's an idea, sweep the leg and work for the Cobra Kai. Take the guy down, no mercy. Nice. Way to bring it back around to Pat Morita. Who? Never mind. Okay, now if you'll excuse us, we got to do a staged reading of our new screenplay, K1 plus K9 equals K10. Hey, guys. How you doing? Okay. All right, turn to page 1 in your scripts. Here you go. Fade in. Exterior, Washington, D.C., K Street. That's all we got so far. Still working on it. But I really like the way the open played. Yeah, I wanted to see. Didn't you feel like?
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
Felt really good.
Okay, thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah. We're going to probably get together next week sometime, so keep the schedules open. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. All right, great. Hey, you're free to go. Guys. Thanks, guys. We don't validate. We do not validate.